Hello everybody, Tiff the Melancholy here. We are back playing more Slay the Princess. Um, so I realized last time that my audio was a little quiet, even though like everything is well, not mine, but the game audio was a little quiet in certain places. So I have boosted the audio and I'm hoping that's gonna work out. I'm gonna be honest, I don't totally know what route I'm going for this time. I think I'm just gonna pick the funniest options and go for it. And at the moment, I think the funniest option is sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution.
That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Excellent.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Absolutely.
She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright. I am still sick, by the way. I know I mentioned it a bit ago that I was sick, but I've got something.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
Understood.
The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. I'm gonna take the blade, I think. Yeah. Yes.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I agree. I may also do some of the other endings that were kind of cut off. Like, there's a number of endings that can be done during the the love ending. So, like, we're gonna see if we can, like, tack that on at the end. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Almost certainly.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Ooh.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
She does
Don't
sound
let it fool
ominous
you.
again.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay. Hi. Just checking in. Checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Let's do this one.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
I will. I have it.
You
Yeah.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
What up?
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Yeah, probably.
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
What? No way. Why would you ever think that? Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. This is funnier, I think.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't
It's
it?
true. Yeah.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I suppose. Yeah, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
I mean, she can't really reach us, right?
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Sure. I trust this.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
This does feel like a bad choice.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming out to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there, you know, let's just start with the funniest one.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
That's fair. How would I... Okay. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
Does she not know?
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
You
I
said
don't
that
remember
line
much about
before.
it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
So she said that...
Just how long has she been down here?
That's a good question. But, okay, so she said that specific line before, but with a little... with a different... a different way of saying it, basically.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here?
Cadence.
Chained to a wall. Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Nope. They refuse to. Like, what? What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Right.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That is true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
The last time the narrator... The last run, narrator abandoned us. And he does
So
it
do
every
you
time,
trust me,
so...
the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
I don't
She's
trust either
wrong.
of you fuckers.
This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
You're just feeding into my want to kill a monarch now. How would I get you out of here? What's your name? How long have you been down here? What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she
Rude.
offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Okay.
You can't. Don't bother.
How
I'm
would I get you out of
guessing
here?
you don't have the key then.
Nope.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Whoa! You just
Her
volunteered that,
sharp
huh?
eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting.
I've
right?
already done this, technically.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah, you know what? I wanted to kill you because I've already done
you
it.
know why you're here.
Huh. I wonder if there's a way to, like... say the princess. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We need to know each other better while I decide what to do. Is that the funnier option? I think it kinda is. Because this is just weird.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Is
Leaving
it?
her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't,
Yep.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Look, I've regretted a lot of things in
You
this
have to make
timeline.
a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Okay. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. Yeah!
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I disagree. I win.
It's a chance
It's
we'll have
funnier.
to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Guess.
You're making a mistake.
Every time I've made a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
You gonna shut the door behind?
It
Or...
won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Bro.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing.
I think she's gonna chew her arm off to get out.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, I'm sticking to the plan and locking her down here. Oh, that's a relief. I was afraid I already committed to not sleep. Nah,
It will be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
I will.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
Sure.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
How long am I gonna sit here?
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh
I
boy.
know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh boy.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
Oh, good.
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Oh, that's really loud against my ears. Oh no.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
What if I just open the door and leave? Like, open the door out?
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I agree, and I'm
It
concerned.
doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I've made a mistake. Go to me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So, all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really harmless, or you're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess, you're a monster. Ignore her and go to sleep. What? Stop it! What? You know what? Sure, go to
Just
sleep.
ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
I'm gonna turn this down a little. Yeah, I agree.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt
Oh,
awake
good.
in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
I'm surprised I'm still alive. She could have stolen my knife and jabbed me in the throat a few times for good measure.
Where is she?
That's a great question, Hero.
How
Oh!
to get out of that awful basement?
You both have
You
both
try and
hands.
stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh, good.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Oh, God.
First your toes go numb, and then your feet. and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
I don't know if I'm gonna get all these
Whose
endings.
side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
You've literally shut doors at me before.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
What the fuck?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Why are you something different every time?
A shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Nope, son, you.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
It's not.
I'm sorry, but it is.
Hmm.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
How did I die, though? The nightmare. Oh, how fun.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Yeah, we've heard this all before. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died! What am I doing here? He's gonna kill me again! Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now, and the life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid, what? Ooh, you're new.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all this really did already happen. Okay, yeah.
Those are two very different questions.
We've had this conversation several
Trust
times.
Either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't. All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Presumptuous.
Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. It sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working.
Yeah, that was very uncomfortable, and I'm confused how she did that.
And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or
Oh, we've had
have you
this
found
conversation
yourself
before,
in another
too.
world altogether? If it's the latter,
Oh, shit.
do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Fantastic question.
If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us?
Okay, but does this mean she's free when we
I
get back to the
want
cabin?
you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Let's talk about the
Just
princess.
be quick about it.
Alright. Just being around her in the end shut down all my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Yeah, that's easier said than done. To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Oh, that's true. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods.
Before, okay. If people locked her... Okay.
Look, you can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative.
It's true.
Why are you trying to manipulate us?
How's that sound? Weird? Okay.
I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Shut up, hero.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous. All I'm trying to say is that you have to be the one to deal with her. I know it doesn't seem fair, but that's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job.
Yeah, you don't, though. You always skip out near the end.
Don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave.
Not possible to leave. You're being cagey. What aren't you
I
telling?
told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
I
If
disagree.
you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information. What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her? Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us.
I disagree.
I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word. He's
Oh, shit. God damn it, I keep doing that. He isn't telling us everything. He knows because he doesn't trust us. Or he isn't telling us everything because he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. Do you see the way he keeps pushing us? We have to get out of here.
That's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
If you say so. Okay. I can't turn around and leave.
You have already
Yeah,
committed.
I know. It's just funny to do it every time.
A warning before you go any further.
I know.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
I agree with paranoia. I'm curious what the cabin's gonna look like. Let's do this.
The interior
Ooh.
of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Okay, audio up again.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
There was.
It's just an empty frame.
Oh boy.
She's already got an out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Yeah.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task...
Oh, shit. Only you can do it. The cabin is different for it.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right?
Oh! Oh shit! Yeah!
She
Wait!
knows that we're here.
Wait!
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here.
No, she is in the windows,
Enough of
though.
this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
You didn't say anything about the mirror.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
I'm gonna save real quick. Good idea. I'm worried that
There's definitely a mirror.
the mirror.
There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
Why would you lie about there not being a mirror when it's clearly right there? What's the point? I want this isn't an option. It wasn't an option before.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If
Yeah.
he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us?
That's a good point also.
Exactly.
Except you can't see the
Everything
mirror.
he's saying is carefully crafted lies. I'm not lying
Whoa,
to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Where'd the mirror
There
go?
was a mirror a second ago.
But
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
aw. Just take the blade.
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Fuck it, let's kill Monarch.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Paranoia, I'm kind of...
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
just blow the whole cabin up.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Enter the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
That's...
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The
air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I
Interesting.
didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm going to talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Hold on.
It can't be that hard. But
Oh.
then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna save, because this is a very funny idea. I might have to load up, but,
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I just thought it would be funny. I'm curious. I don't know. Falling into the infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared.
How would falling into an infinite void be better than anything? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
As you
Oh.
emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows
What
of
the
white
fuck?
wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not.
What?
Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Oh god.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
He's not wrong. This
Can't
is
you die down here. I don't want to die again.
really fucky.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Oh god.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh. Nightmarish. Go left, go right, do nothing. Go back the way you came. I'm a lefty. Last time I went left, it was real bad, though. Said I was gonna do the funniest option, and I think fleeing for my life is the funniest option.
You turn back to the stairs, only to find they aren't there.
No! I'm
A
fucked!
faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh,
I
no!
told you I was going to find you.
What are you?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
What up, baby doll?
Your arms quickly follow.
Oh no.
This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
That's a
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
messed up.
Your vision cuts out as
Oh!
your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Oh god.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Shut up, paranoia.
Lungs, liver,
You
nerves.
will you just say that?
Lungs, liver.
Okay.
Your lungs pull in a
Oh.
desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Liver, nerves.
Oh, this is really cool.
What are you doing?
What?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Ooh.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yeah.
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Thank you, paranoid.
Lungs,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
lungs,
I really like this design.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Lungs. Why? Liver. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late.
Yeah, I kind of had to agree. She's kind of flickering, though.
Nerves, heart, lungs,
Wonder...
liver, nerves,
Fine, you win. I'll let you leave.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay, I'm gonna ask some questions, even though this might go bad.
lungs.
How about you finish me
Because
off?
I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
Or no?
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck.
Oh, wait.
Make her stop. Hey, snap out of it.
Ooh.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You're back. Lungs, liver,
Okay.
nerves.
One moment,
lungs,
and then
liver,
you're gone.
nerves, heart,
Just
lungs,
like
nerves,
that.
heart, lungs,
I don't have a lot of time to
Ah.
question her.
And there's the fear.
nerves, heart, lungs, She pulls away.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
I've filled so many pages so far. This is really cool. What happens after you killed me last time? Copy. You're a lunatic, you know that, right? How about I just kill you instead? I'm not doing any of this. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going to try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here. Leave together. Find you. Wait. This is the most interesting one, actually.
Are you serious? You fling the blade into the void, denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
She clearly can't leave, so...
Poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask.
No,
and
you don't
pulls
need to
it
do
down.
that.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you.
Oh, God.
Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Fascinating.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Oh.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
What the fuck?
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Huh.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
I can't tell if this is just a commentary on the princess itself, or if you're just talking about existence itself.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Ooh. What? Oh, Monolith of Fear. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the...
Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy.
Broken.
It hurts
Welcome
when
to the
I
family.
try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
Why do you know that?
Yes. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left.
We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her.
Slay. We decided not to do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're supposed to let her out.
Uh,
It's really the only way this works out for us. If you
Well-
think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
The opportunist?
No,
We were supposed to keep her trapped there forever.
We're supposed to be unfeeling.
Hey, Cold.
How many times do
back.
I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
I think I found the path where all of them converge.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
Tyrion, you're back.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Shut up,
Can
Smitten.
we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
I haven't even met you
To
yet.
be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Do we just need to finish 5 runs and then the game is over?
Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah, I agree.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
A lot. I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you been here? You know, how many times have you been here? Yeah.
Many, 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 many times.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
I think you're all
Of
wrong.
course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Shut up, Smitten.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
But that doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here those other times? Did anyone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
I'm so curious.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order.
And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
Oh god.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment?
That is a spiritual question.
Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere. Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I?
Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers.
Uh,
And they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she
Fair.
smashes us into smaller pieces.
I'm so curious about what the various paths are that meet all these
If
guys.
you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've
Yeah.
tried that.
Oh,
It doesn't work.
they remembered. Oh, good.
Our hearts always brought us back to her.
The deck is stacked.
So many paths, and they're all circles.
Good. At least you remember that. Can you make sense
There's
of
nothing
them?
worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
Yeah, me too.
Yet you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
Great question. I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can play her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it.
You know, I was all for killing the
You're lucky
monarch
you
before.
haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget, or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either.
He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me.
He's worse than her.
You say so? Kevin, there's only one way out of this. To do nothing. So, nothing I will do. Hold on. Nothing I will do.
You do nothing. You can't just do nothing. You have to do something.
I
That's
disagree.
A new one? Huh. Do you think it'll work?
No, not really, but hey.
No. Nothing ever works.
Boo! You're the worst one. He's not the one who got us into this mess. At least I keep you breathing around her. See? That's why the sad one's the worst. The jumpy one tries. Who cares? All of you just yap about nothing. And that kind of attitude is why you're in the top half. Great. That's why you're not the top. I want to see what nothing does for us. And right now, all of you aren't letting nothing happen.
He's making a good point.
Hopefully this stuff's all the rest of them someplace quiet. You need me, and you need to not have them.
I think I need all of you, actually.
He'll get you killed by himself.
Oh, all of us have gotten all the rest of us killed at one point or another. That's hardly even a concern now. As the little voices bicker amongst themselves, you do your best to stay still in the woods. It is difficult, and the more time you spend waiting, the harder it will be to sharpen your focus when you need it.
I wonder what we look like right now.
Like
Are
a
we
bird.
standing? Sitting? I like to think we have an air of dignity.
We do not.
My point exactly.
See to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually,
Oh.
you do make it to the cabin.
Ooh.
Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Alright.
No, this isn't right.
Ooh.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Near
Don't
there.
ask him about the mirror.
Yeah.
He always says he never sees it.
Oh.
He always lies.
And he always makes it gone.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do.
Oh boy.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Or you could just give up.
Like, I try to give up. You guys wouldn't stop talking. Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
That's another new one. How do you keep coming up with new things? I hope this works better than nothing did.
Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
And it already has worked. It's
Ooh.
gone, don't you see?
Sting.
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of The cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
It's the only or you've already tried everything else. Do you remember? I have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade,
Ooh.
but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Oh no.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss.
Nope, back up.
It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels
Nope.
of the earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Stranger bullshit. Get me out of
It's
here.
her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
Fuck you.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
When I said that way back when, you know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could knock you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
Cool.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take me away and let me out. It'll be so much fun, you and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me, but you'll get to be there too. A witness.
Ah.
I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
Fuck you. Rude.
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an fool. You once were something else a long time ago, but was that something you, or just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other end here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
You're gonna get sucked into a vortex.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Yeah. The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Yeah. Sorry, baby doll. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memories return.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back.
Yeah.
What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it. Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Approach the mirror. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unsolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting.
Oh.
My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end.
Is this really the ending?
I'll be
Oh.
free of all of you.
Rude.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
Fair enough.
Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze upon your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You remain. You unraveled. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
Fascinating. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
An interesting perspective. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
This one is filled with sadness. A doll, abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt. She will make for a tender heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
Fair. When you sent me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
He doesn't know why, but I know this. He doesn't. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does. When I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. Answers. I want answers. I want us both to have answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Oh. Might be able to do that in just this run if, like, the thing I was gonna try to do works. If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
If this is the last stage before you're complete, then I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay here. No, she's just gonna turn the screen off on me again. We did this before. I'll explore.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
Save before you cut my screen out. There's no waiting forever. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Alright.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Good to see you, Princess. Everything goes dark and you die. Hey, scattered vessels bring a moment of clarity to her. Oh, good.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yeah.
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I've heard this line so many times at this point. Okay. So I think that's a good place to leave off. I know I said I was going to, like, do another thing, but I know that there are other paths that you can go on, and I think I want to do at least one more path. Just cuz. Maybe I'll try to, like, free her this time. I think that would make sense. Like, we went down, like, the nightmare path before. I want to see if there are other paths we can go through. Like, just freeing her, maybe going unarmed, or no, we've done unarmed. So maybe, like, continue from the armed point of, like, actually freeing her and letting her out. We'll see what happens. But for now, thank you all for watching. I have been Tiv the Melancholy. I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.